Coming up next, the Celtics taking on the Kings. For the Celtics, a strong season. 4th place in the Eastern Conference. And gunning for that top 3. Kings, Celtics. The tip-off coming up right after this. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Sacramento, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but happy New Year nonetheless.
Yeah, and I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
Last outing for Boston, they won that game against the Jazz in Delta Center. Outside Tatum. Vucevic a screen on Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Here's White. Connects from 3-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Westbrook so explosive with the ball.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game right now. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think he just shoots.
Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Yep, it counts.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. The Kings have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Murray, the pass to Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Sabonis. Good, nice job down low.
You see how confident Sabonis is down there. He's got an array of moves and outstanding footwork to go with it.
Vucevic a screen on Westbrook. Pritchard passes to Vucevic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's DeRozan. His last outing, he had 18 points. Yep, that one goes.
They made all their shots. I haven't missed one.
A little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in January, a few teams start to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. Take a look at the Knicks. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
Checking out Boston. They've been middle of the pack for most of the season. This just might be who they are. Not a great team, but at least they aren't working up the rear.
Now here's Gonzalez. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Levine with it. He's covered by Brown. Now Levine scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Levine fighting for it inside, staying aggressive.
Celtics trail by 7. Tatum deciding where to go with it. The 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On its way from Monk for 2. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Great decision by Monk. Go with the pull-up. Don't allow the defender to get too close.
Brown outside. Nice D from Levine.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And finished off by DeRozan.
Damn, I'm going to have a tough one.
DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
And here's Gonzalez. No scoring in this one. Tatum. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Levine, good.
There's Levine showing out with that high-arcing jump shot from the corner.
Brown wide open. He fired. Off target from three-point range. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the King. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Here is Carter. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. We've got Carter. Sabonis is out there with Hunter. And there's Monk. Edge Clifford at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now, here's Sabonis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Clifford. Hauser defending. Right side Sabonis. It's deflected. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Harden. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He took it right to the rack, and there's no one that can stop him.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Sacramento. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. Queta, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Hunter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Sabonis. The rebound by Queta. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. There's the three. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Monk, the pass to Hunter. Here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
And White slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Monk. Here's Clifford. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston trailing. It's Brown on the wing. And then Brown with the dunk.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Brown, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Brown gets it done inside.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And, Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
Vucevic checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Sam Hauser. For 3, Levine. Sacramento again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pritchard passes to Vucevic. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, great ball movement there.
46 seconds left here in the second. Here's Westbrook. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
So skillful with the ball. Westbrook showing us what he can do.
DeRozan against Brown. Vucevic is screen on DeRozan. Cash money. Brown with the train.
This offense just continues to impress.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's DeRozan with the drive. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Since day one in this league, DeRozan's been really tough to stop on his way to the hoop.
Down low, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside DeRozan. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And let's hear from Allie Laporte, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, Coach Mazzulla, a pretty good start for you guys. As we look at the second half, what's the message in the locker room?
Just continue to do what we do. We had great poise when they were making tough shots and they went on a run. You know, we played well, we executed. And once we get to our spacing and our early offense, we're hard to guard.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And now, you know it, you love it. Time to see what fans are saying on social media. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power. But I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the floor for Boston, Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
White goes up and lays it nice and easy. White's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Celtics. Westbrook against Pritchard. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The three-pointer no good. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. That one drops for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. He takes it in. Sabonis kicks to Westbrook. Screen by Sabonis. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Vintage Russ, he just keeps coming. What a night.
Murray against Tatum. Vucevic setting the pick for Tatum. Misses the 3. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie
Oh,
LaForce.
that's funny.
Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Vucevic's screen on Murray. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Westbrook passes to Sabonis. Levine against White for the lead. Vucevic with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Bangs home the trifecta. Pritchard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. He's checked in for the Kings. Monk comes in for Russell Westbrook. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Pass to Hunter. Levine against Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Levine.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Brown finish through the contact from Brown.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Monk for 3. Boston grabs the miss. Brown feeling out a bit. Vucevic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Outside, Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sabonis has got 6.
These are exactly the kinds of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Vucevic is screen on DeRozan. Tatum no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
Nice look there from Monk. Over the years, he's worked very hard to improve his abilities as a distributor.
Boston leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. The three-point shot is pure for Tatum.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it, his second 3 of the game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Kings shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Celtics lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Also Sabonis out there. DeAndre Hunter out there with Monk. It's Clifford at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And it's sent back by White. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up. Here's Garza. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
First free throw is good.
Even in college, you can see that Monk had the ability to take over a game with his scoring, and we've seen those skills translate into the pro game.
And Monk drops them both. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Here he goes. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Monday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Sacramento. Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. On for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And they're on the break for the finish. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. His eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Here's the fun game. Your Sacramento Kings Warriors. Make some noise.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Thank you, Allie. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
Come on, box it out, man.
Levine against White. From outside the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's no doubt Sabonis has developed RJ into one of the best big men in the NBA. A double-double machine.
Yeah, and what's most impressive about his 2024 performance, he had a game where he was the first player in NBA history to have a triple-double without missing a shot, turning the ball over, or committing a foul. It was literally a perfect game.
Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
No good on the second free throw.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Westbrook with the block.
Big block by Westbrook. You know that's got to fire him up.
No good from 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Tatum with the screen on Westbrook. Pritchard fires. Misses the 3. The Kings trail by 4. DeRozan inside. Guarded by Tatum. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, look, it's clear DeRozan's teammates look up to this man and lean on him to step up in big moments.
Vucevic setting the pick for Tatum. Cleared away by Sabonis. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. To take the lead, Vucevic pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
He's been in the league long enough that late game moments do not scare Nikola Vucevic.
Levine outside. Westbrook a screen on Wall. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis. Oh, the slam dunk.
And Sabonis has proven that he is huge in the clutch. He has hit big shots time and time again for this squad.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum with the screen on Westbrook. Pritchard knocks down the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's DeRozan. Connect on the jam.
Here is a guy you can count on in these moments. The high pressure doesn't even bother DeMar.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls!
Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
He drills the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Sacramento. It's a three-point game.
Oh, wow. Big moment. Not too much for Sabonis. He is the moment.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Levine outside. Now Westbrook to tie it up. Off target from outside. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
First person foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much, Vooch. A balanced attack tonight. How helpful is getting contributions from everyone?
We need that. We're not a team that has, 2 or 3 like superstars that are just going to come in every night and get us 25 a game. So we need, contributions for everybody, and that's why we have to play that way. We have to play for each other, share the ball, try to help each other get going, and that's the only way for us to be good offensively. When we try to create for our own, it never works, and I think we learn from that. So tonight was a good example when we move the ball, when we play for each other, and hopefully we can keep that up.
Sharing was key. Thanks, Nicola.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Peyton Pritchard.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. He's had a pretty cold first season so far, but maybe he'll find his stride in the second half of the year and finish strong.
It's been a bit of a struggle for him so far. Would you expect that from most rookies?
Absolutely. I mean, his confidence has taken some hits along the way, but to his credit, he's hung in there pretty good.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. And for the Clippers, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And so off the tip, it's Los Angeles. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But BA, the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Garland. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Slithery inside. Garland has that short area quickness.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Floats one up. Pritchard. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by White. The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Vucevic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with this perimeter shooting.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Mathurin with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
One thing that's apparent about Mathurin is his athleticism. He's got a good blend of agility and strength, which gives him multiple ways to beat you.
Now here's Pritchard. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. He buries it from 3. Pritchard's got 5 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Mathurin with the ball. He's guarded by White. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by White. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Vucevic, the pass to Pritchard. Picked by Vucevic. Down low. Lopez with the steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And Collins with the slam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins. Taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Celtics trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back over to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Boston also changing it up. Hauser comes in for White, and Payne is subbed in for Pritchard. On defense, the Celtics. They trail by 1. And the dunk by Jackson.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And here's Payne outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Heel against Brown. Out left to the wing. From deep. Dunn's shot is good.
Nice answer by Dunn. He is game from deep.
Celtics trail by 3. Now here's Payne. Inside. Here's Tatum. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Beal from outside. Hauser grabs the board. Boston's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Brown passes to Vucevic. That puts him in the lead. Vucevic has got 7.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Three-pointer. Beal. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Boston out in front, leading by a point. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Well, Clark, by my count, in your career, you made all of 23 triples and hit a respectful 34%.
23 over a, close to 5-year career, maybe the equivalent of 3 1/4 years on the court. Yeah, the 3-ball was not being shot a lot. I will tell you, I was looking to add it to my repertoire, though, and that's the case for all of these guys playing now. Everybody is shooting threes.
Bradley Beal's out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then it's Jackson. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Hits the trifecta. Garza's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Beal. Tipped. Outside Pritchard. To the left wing. They set the pick. Pass to Garza. Overdone. 6 on the shot clock. Off target on the 15-footer.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and Dunn is an animalistic dunker, slamming it home with some major force.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams making some changes here. And coming from the ranks of the small forwards, here are the most locked-in shooters this past month. Jaylen Brown, number 1.
And we've seen how efficient he's been scoring the ball, not just gunning for threes, but also working it inside.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Now here's White. No made baskets yet. That one goes. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Garland. Takes a 3. The rebound, Celtics. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And Garland is tough as nails, able to convert despite the clear contact.
And there's a pick. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Banked it in off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. Trailing by 2. Jones from outside. Queta pulls it in.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
After going undrafted in 2016, Derrick Jones Jr. carved out an important role for himself, Clark.
Yeah, he really did, and it was all about refinement. Early on, B.A., he was seen almost exclusively as just a dunker, but now he's a valuable 3-and-D guy. Credit to him for refining that part of his game, improving as a three-point shooter, and continuing to impact the game at the defensive end.
Now here's White. 1:33 left in the second. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. In for Boston. Tatum comes in for Pritchard. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You look at Boston at the midway point of the season. They're in 4th place in their respective conference.
You know, for the Celtics, as of late, they've looked a little out of sorts, and that's really what's knocked them out of the top spot in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now Brown. No points yet. Pass to Queta. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard outside. It's stolen by Tatum. Here we go. By himself. Oh, he hammers it down in the face of Kawhi Leonard.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Dunn, the pass to Matherin. Here's Collins. Lopez finds Leonard. Clock at 6. Back to Lopez. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Celtics lead by 7. Here's White. He's got 5. Queta, pass to Tatum. Tatum to the rack.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Boston Celtics.
This is a shooting clinic. And if I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, when a team is this in sync, they make it look easy, just like us in the studio.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. On the Eastern side, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
If you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Matherin.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court right now for the Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Vucevic in at the center position, filling out the middle. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Garland. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Collins. They get it back. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Excellent hustle that time by Leonard. Tell you what, this guy is an ultimate winner.
Garland against Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. The 3. Pritchard, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Collins a screen to the paint. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about the pass from Leonard? We know he can score, but that time showing us a different dimension to his game.
Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Again,
oh,
missed
come
by
on.
Boston.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Outside Garland. Pass to Collins. For the tie. That won't go either for Collins. Boston leading by 3. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Leonard for three, and the three-pointer goes. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's White, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Brown. No points so far. Here's Leonard. That one's good. This game is all even.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. To the inside. Vucevic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Vucevic has got 9 points.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Back to Garland. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lopez, the screen. And it falls all over the rim and in. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Clippers. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for Collins. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Dunn in for Darius Garland. And the Celtics also making a change. Hauser's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Leonard looking over the floor. Jones sets a screen. Leonard finds Jones. And down it goes. 2 points.
If you play your role well like Jones Jr. did there in the pick and roll, scoring chances will come your way.
Outside Pritchard, pass to Tatum. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Beal against Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Clippers trail by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Beal. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pritchard from outside. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Boston out in front, up 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We got Jackson. Darius Garland is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Jones in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's White. To the right side, inside. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the long J. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Garland. Now here's Jackson. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
Now here's White to the left side wing. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
You know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And timeout called by Ty Lue, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Check in for Jackson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one." Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Now here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Brown against Beal. Pass to Garza. 5 on the clock. The kick out to White. Beyond the arc. Here's Cada. And it's Boston scoring again.
If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Oh, Leonard! A special delivery!
Oh, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Beal against Brown. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Let's give a round of applause for your Clippers.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Lopez, he's checked in for Jones. John Collins comes in for Bradley Beal. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Dunn. Here's Leonard. Now Lopez. Quick two. Oh, net.
When you have a reliable big man like Lopez who can get you buckets like that, it's really such an asset for a team.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Checking in for the Celtics, Nikola Vucevic, Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Tatum, a screen on Garland. Clock at 4. Lots of room. It's gone. What a J.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Leonard fires. Can't get the 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Tatum against Garland. Tatum looking it over. Brown with a screen. Shoots a 3. Oh, it's off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Money from 3.
This is what the team likes about Madden. He's calm and cool when they need him to step up.
Pritchard with it. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter of this one. With the drive. Yes, sir! That one goes!
they're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now here's Leonard. Now here's Tatum, and that's an intentional foul.
First team foul.
Now White, the 10-footer. Collins rips down the board. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics. Kevin Booker. Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Timeout called, the Clippers. They're losing by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Just in time with the putback. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting from Austin, Derek White. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
And so it's Boston with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Derek White.